Hello, good evening, friends. We are just about to begin, just waiting for uh, the presenter, Mr. Tushar, to join in. Okay. So today we are going to learn certain defined phase stages. Now, Tushar um, is there, associated with us for almost more than 6 months now, and now he is into master black belt level, and you would have seen him in the yellow belt session as a testimonial as well. Okay, so uh, I'm just waiting for him to join and then we will start the session. Okay. See, the objective of the train the trainer session is because training is a very important skill for a Lean Six Sigma certified person. And this SNG's platform has been provided for all of us, okay, to sharpen your skill sets, okay. And I still remember my first few days, of giving the training, which was very difficult, and those hiccups and the butterflies in the stomach, nervousness, how to take care of all those stuff. So the best way of taking care of those stuff is to repeat those things again and again. Okay, that is the only thing what we can do. Just a second. Super. All right. So meanwhile, we have. So how many of you would like to contribute or practice on this platform? Just type me in the chat box. How many of you would be interested? And when I say interested, I would say every Saturday, every Monday evening, you come here, you have your, according to the availability of the time slot, you can have 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever is the available time. So how many of you would be interested to sharpen your skill sets over here? Just type me in the chat box. Even though you are new, that's what I always say, right? Even though you are new, you can start from the basics, right? Super, super. So Hari Babu is saying me, Rajiv ji is saying me. Who else? Who else? See, I want everybody to overcome this, what you can say, the mindset challenge. Can I do it? And in the last session, how many of you attended my last session about train the trainer? Just type me in the chat box. How many of you attended train the trainer session? Let me just open up this. Okay, how many of you actually attended my train the trainer? Okay, yes. Sanjeev Rajan was there. Who else? Who else? Haribabu also, you were also there, right? In the last session. Yeah, a lot of people were there. Now, in that session, I mentioned few things. If you missed that last session, I would highly recommend you guys to please check out that session. And that session was on what do's and don'ts for the trainer, basically. And if you want to become a successful trainer, the first thing what you should be doing is always take every opportunity with both hands. Okay. And we are providing that opportunity to you. So I would request you to grab this opportunity with both hands. And don't worry about the what you can say, the errors and the defects and whatever challenges we are. See, the practice is the most important thing, and nobody's going to laugh. Nobody's going to see. We are all here to encourage each other, right? Correct. So I'm just one step ahead, but I was also similar to you guys. I was learning Lean Six Sigma. I was, doing presentation. I was mumbling, fumbling. So this was all is a part and parcel of this game. Okay. So before you, become a Lean Six Sigma trainer, full-time trainer, a consultant, or launch your own business, you should be able to, practice several times so that it becomes very, very easy and natural to you, and not something, and you don't have to be a master black belt to start the training. Okay, even if you know very simple basic, that's what Tusharji, who's going to present today, is going to present about. The defined phase, basically the SIPOC and some other tools he is going to cover. But again, whatever you are comfortable with, you can begin. All right. This platform is all about making mistakes and learn from it. Okay, get encouragement, get some inputs for improvement, and improve from there. Yes, everybody with me? Just type yes in the chat box. Superb. Everybody with me till now? Just give me yes. Amazing, amazing. So I think, yeah. So the people, Haribabu, Rajiv, and the rest of the people, what would be the topic which you will take if you have to start, start taking session? Let's say from next Monday. Let's say you want to take up a session. What would be your topic? Type in the chat box. What would be your topic? Which topic you will be comfortable with? Yes. Think about it. It's not like some teamwork activity. Okay. So now here we are expecting you to take up some Lean Six Sigma topics. Okay. Understand this. So, meaning what you can do is you can take some Lean Six Sigma topic and then connect with your own example or own industry. Let's say you're from, let's say you're from manufacturing industry. Okay. Or maybe you're from IT industry. So, uh, how Pareto principle is applicable in IT industry, and you can coach people here. Okay, how in engineering industry, how this cause and effect diagram is conducted in engineering industry. Or maybe you can give some example about it so that other people can easily connect with this. All right, super, super. Yeah. So this is, so any other Lean Six Sigma topic which you are comfortable with. It can be simple project charter, it can be simple SIPOC, it can be simple, fishbone analysis, Viva analysis, or whatever tool is there. Whichever you are comfortable with. Scamper is there. You can take a scamper brainstorming session. You put a problem in front of all the people, and then you do the scamper. You open an Excel sheet, and people will give you some suggestions. Okay, substitute, combine, add up, modify, put to other use, and all these things. Okay, so it depends on how do you conduct it. And see, more you do it again and again, more comfortable, more confident you will become. Okay, now look at this. Yeah, team. Meanwhile, can you just check with Tusharji? What is the status? Is he ready? What happened? What message I just got from him is his Zoom has got what you can say updated, and it is taking a little bit of 5 minutes time to get it updated. That's the reason he's not yet joined. Okay. Yes. Any question, guys? Meanwhile, let's make the most out of it. Any question you have for me while starting your journey, or while what you can say, uh, you know any question, you can just raise your hand. There is a raise hand button over there. You can just raise your hand if you have any doubt, any question about how to start your session, how to start your Lean Six Sigma journey, or about your career. Just raise your hand. We'll just go one by one till the time Tusharji joins in. See, we will start our ANOVA session as 8 p.m. Okay, 8 p.m. we will have the ANOVA session. So till the time we have some time. If he does not, if he has some challenges, then we will start the session right away. Okay. Haji, you can raise your hand, unmute yourself, and ask the question. So make the most out of it. Okay. ये opportunities बार बार नहीं मिलती. चलिए, any question you have about your career, or maybe about learning Lean Six Sigma, any challenge, Minitab, any project you are doing, whatever. So make best most out of it. Haji, so I've just opened the platform right now. The people are joining in. We are just waiting for Mr. Tushar today. He's going to take a certain topic today about defined phase, and because his Zoom has got updated, he has not yet joined. Okay, but anyway, let's make the most out of it. Any question answer, we can start a question answer session right now, just to make sure that the time we are basically spending is adding some value. Chaliye. Just a second, just a second. Okay, so we got some message from Tusharji that his Zoom is not getting connected. Anyways, so any question? Otherwise, I will start certain topic today. Any question, guys? No question? अरे पूछो पूछो, ये अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है. अगर अगर मेरे
Good
मेंटर
evening, sir.
अगर मेरे मेंटर ने मुझे कहा होता कि धीरेश, ask me the question, I am there in front of you, so I would have list of 50 questions, okay, to shoot that,
Good evening, sir.
हाँ
Can you
जी.
hear me?
Super. Okay, chaliye. So I think if no question, then I will just.
Sir, good evening. Can you
Um,
hear me?
so I have two
Hello, sir.
minds
Hello,
right
sir.
now.
Hello,
We
sir.
have the
Very good evening.
planned program at 8 p.m. about ANOVA, okay, which is analysis of variance, and we are going to go practical ANOVA as well. But before that, what can we do? What can we do? So. Okay. Haji, Sharma ji, please unmute yourself and ask the question.
Sir, are you getting my voice? Hello?
Haji, unmute kariye.
Sir, are you getting the voice?
If you have
I
any
have already.
question, otherwise I will start a topic. Meanwhile, I will start a topic before I start ANOVA because then it will be easier.
Hello?
Sharma ji, aap unmute kariye. Unmute you can do, right?
Sir, already unmuted. Are you getting my voice?
He is audible. Oh, I see. Is it? Oh, let me just a second. Huh? No wonder, no wonder. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. I'm so sorry about it. Hmm. Okay, Sharma ji, say something.
Hello?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
Are you
It
getting?
was. Yes, yes. नहीं, ये मेरे मेरे इधर के सेटिंग में मिस्टेक था. Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So actually,
पूछिए
I am
पूछिए.
speaking what you are not getting, sir.
Oh, I'm so
Not,
sorry about it. I'm
uh-huh.
so sorry
No,
about it.
not a problem. Other one is also speaking. I think yeah, this is, Mr.
हाँ,
Subhashan also speaking.
हाँ, yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay.
Uh-huh.
पूछिए पूछिए जी. Question पूछिए.
Uh, Sir, actually, I was stuck somewhere in last 1 week, so I have not joined. So just I want to little introduction that what is going on nowadays.
हाँ.
Like,
So, see, we have the live sessions on Saturdays and Mondays. Every Saturday, every Monday. Okay. Now, what is expected? So you already have got the login ID password with you for the LMS
yeah, yeah,
system,
yeah,
correct? Yes, very
yeah.
good.
I was attending regularly past sessions. Only 1 week I have not joined.
Okay, so now there is a good update is that what we have started is now we have started the first 1 hour before our regular session starts. First 1 hour we have opened a platform to sharpen our training skills. Okay, it is called Train the Trainer program. Correct,
Okay.
where
Yeah,
you can take one topic, and we last session we had two people who basically presented that. Okay, and so you can choose your topic. See, the objective is to become comfortable in training. That's the main objective of doing this. Okay. So
right, sir.
once you do that, because training becomes a very important role for the black belt and the master black belt certified person. Okay. It's a integral part. They're expected to be a internal trainer for the company. And if you become a full-time consultant, it is absolutely becomes your profession. Okay. So
Correct.
this platform has been provided for all of us. Okay, to come here and at least present 20, 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever time is available, and sharpen that skill set. You speak in
Correct.
front of people who are like-minded, who are encouraging you, okay, who are also learning along with you. That is something which is a great platform has been provided. Okay, so
That's
this
great,
we
sir.
have
Great.
started, and apart from that, there is a meditation after the session is over. We do some meditation as well today. Because there is Ganeshotsav at my place right now. Okay, so we will not have the meditation, but on Monday we will have the regular meditation. So we will have train the trainer, our session, as well as meditation. So the three things we will do every Monday and every Saturday. That's the new update for you.
That's great, sir. That's great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. I'll
Welcome.
now we'll continue. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Welcome. Any other question? Anybody has? Just raise your hand.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, Subhash ji. बोलिए बोलिए.
So my question is, apart from this black belt, I
Huh.
have heard you that you are one day was speaking about master black belt and consultancy assignment also.
Correct, correct,
So I just wanted to know what is additional in master black belt other than this black belt, and
correct.
how the consulting package is different from master black belt. So what additional master black belt had, and what consultancy package has?
Fantastic, fantastic question. Fantastic question. Let me just quickly. I think I have not started recording. Huh? Yes. So see, whenever guys you just come to know that recording is not on, please let me know, okay? Because other people will miss this information, okay? So let me just start recording. This is important. Super. So let me repeat what Subhashji has asked. Subhashji has asked about what is the difference between black belt and master black belt. That's his first question. And what's the difference between master black belt and the certified OPEX consultant or the consultancy business? Basically, what's the difference? So let me just clarify this very important question for everybody for us to understand. Okay. Now, green belt people. Okay, let's understand. Green belt people generally solve moderate complex problems. Okay, moderate complex. We call it at moderate complex problems. And in the green belt level, we cover the basic levels of the tools like cause and effect, Y-Y analysis, basic hypothesis, basic regression, etc. When it comes to black belt level, then we talk about high complex projects or high complex problems. Now, when I say high complex, that means that particular problem which is there for a very long time in the company. It can be a customer complaint, it can be a quality defect, it can be efficiency of any process, it can be attrition, any challenge which a process level challenge, operation level challenge that company is having, where multiple departments are involved, and it's a very chronic challenge which the people are not able to overcome. That is called high complex problem. Okay, those projects are done by the black belts. And what is the difference between green belt and black belt? Green belt and black belt is, in the black belt level we cover advanced methodologies, advanced tools like advanced hypothesis, advanced regression, design of experimentation, some lean tools. Okay, so that you are well equipped to basically take care of the higher complex challenges. This is the difference between green belt and black belt. Okay, everybody till now with me, just give me yes in the chat box. Yahan tak everybody with me, so that I can go to the master black belt level. Superb. Just give me yes in the chat box, everybody. Very good. So as a trainer, you need to just check with the people whether they are following you or not. Okay. So that's why I always ask these questions. Okay. Are you with me? Okay. Are you getting this point? Okay. Now coming back to master black belt, the master black belts do not do projects. Okay. They are basically the mentors. Now, when I say the mentor, obviously the training, coaching becomes the integral part of it. That's why this platform has been open for the people who are going for the master black belt level, for the OPEX consulting level, so that they can sharpen their skill sets of training, because it's an integral part of this. Okay. Point number one. Apart from master black belt, apart from this, master black belts they are not running the project, but they are running the entire program in the organization. So it's an organizational deployment of the program. So a green belt person or a black belt person will drive the project. Master black belt will be ultimate accountable person for this entire, all the projects in the company. Master black belt will be accountable. According to the size of the company, there could be multiple master black belts, but generally in the medium sized organization, you will find one master black belt who is single point contact, single point accountable person. Now, a lot of people have the ISO, implementation. ISO, what do you say? ISO 9001, 14001, 18,000, etc. Right? Everybody knows this. So there is somebody called MR, management representative. Everybody knows this position. Just give me yes in the chat box. Yeah, just give me yes in the chat box. MR is he is a pivotal position whose role is to drive this entire ISO drive in the organization. Yes or no? So between the auditing company, between the management, between the employees, MR is playing a very crucial role. The same role Master Black Belt plays for Lean Six Sigma. Okay, so they are mentors, they are programmers. Their role is to coach green belts and the black belts to deliver their project results. So they are subject matter experts. They drive the programs, they drive the mentors. Allow another important, what you can say, accountability is identification of the projects. Project identification is one of the very important skill set of the master black belt. Clear? Are you clear? So green belt, black belt, master black belt, these are various levels where you perform. Are you clear with me? Everybody with me, just type yes in the chat box. यहां तक सब कुछ क्लियर है? तीनों में का डिफरेंस समझ में आया? ग्रीन बेल्ट, ब्लैक बेल्ट, मास्टर ब्लैक बेल्ट का? ओके, सुपर सुपर. Now coming back to what is the role of a consultant. Okay, what is certified OPEX consultant mean? Certified OPEX consultant, what does that mean? Now understand this. Yeah, so Vikramji, what we are discussing is what is the difference between, the question was what is the difference between black belt and a master black belt? So in one line, black belt basically solves complex projects, complex problems of the organization. Master black belts don't solve the projects, don't do the projects. They do the complete programs. They run the complete programs. Okay. They mentor, they coach green belts and the black belts. Okay. That's a basic difference. Now, further question is, what is the difference between master black belt and certified OPEX consultant? Now, understand this. If I am a fantastic barber, now try to understand this. This is very, very important. I'm a fantastic barber. I can cut hair. I can do the shaving. I can do all the, the parlor wala things. I'm master in that. But my skill of doing certain things does not guarantee me I can run a business of a barber shop or the beauty salon successfully. So a skill of a barber and running a barber shop or a salon business are entirely two different skill set. Everybody with me on this point? Just give me yes in the chat box. अगर मैं अच्छी तरह से शेविंग कर सकता हूं, बार्बर की तरह काट सकता हूं बाल, ओके, दैट डज नॉट गारंटी आई एम अ गुड बिजनेसमैन. यस और नो? एवरीबॉडी विथ मी? क्लियर है? जस्ट गिव मी यस इन द चैट बॉक्स. Everybody, I want everybody to say yes on this. Or if you have any doubt on this, please let me know in the chat box. Okay? ये मुझे नहीं समझा, ये आप क्या बात कर रहे हो? ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है? Now, when it comes to green belt, black belt, master black belt, the master black belt is the highest level. Okay? Yeah. So teacher principal B, see, teachers are they're teachers. Okay? So if you are a teacher, does not mean you can do a business of, a school business. Running a school is a business ultimately. Okay, employment hai, salaries hai, profit bhi nikalna hai, bahut sara cheeze, right? So understand that those both skills are different. You are a good doer. Let's say you are a good cook. If you are a good cook, does not mean you can run a restaurant business successfully. See the difference, huh? Business chalana is a different skill set and cooking is a different skill set. Okay, now green belt, black belt, master black belt, you are becoming very good in solving the complex problems of the organization. Now, when it comes to the consultancy, what happens is, you have to, first of all, understand the marketing part, the sales part of it. Okay, then how to negotiate with the clients, how to generate the leads, how to close the leads, how to do the diagnostic study. There are so many things which a certified OPEX consultant learn in our program. Now, the objective is, as soon as it is done, they can launch their own consultancy business in their own domain, in their own industry. That's the objective. Master black belt, they can go higher up in their what you can say, in their cadre, in their job role, they can get the increment, they can get the promotions. Okay, they can get selected the top management cadre. But certified OPEX consultants are the business minded people, okay, who are working, but they have a nudge, they have the fire in their belly, who wants to start their own training consulting business. For them, this entire course has been designed, in which we provide all support which has been required. For example, what if, okay, so let's say 30% business comes from the corporate training of Lean Six Sigma. Now, Lean Six Sigma gives directly return on investment. That's the best part of it. Okay, let me ask you one question. There is a stress management trainer, communication skill trainer. Okay, everybody, in your organization also, there will be stress management sessions, communication skill sessions. Yes or no, everybody? Just give me yes or no in the chat box. Everybody, just give me yes, no. Correct? You have these training programs going on stress management, communication skill. There are so many programs like this. Okay, soft skills. Okay. Now, vis-a-vis, so, and management has certain budgets allocated to that. Okay. Now, if you have a Lean Six Sigma training, yeah, skill development, exactly, learning development department, skill development, HR. So all these people basically, so there is a fixed budget to that. Now, for communication skills, for stress management, you cannot show a direct return on investment. Are you agreeing with this point? You cannot directly show 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So I've given training for the 100 people, and this is your money in your pocket. Can you show this? Can you show this clearly? Can you show this? Just type in the chat box. Yes, no. For the communication, let's say I improve the communication skills. What profit? See, ultimately businesses run for the profits. How much profit addition it has brought? Can you prove that? Yes, no in the chat box. I've given a communication training 2 days ka. Okay, can I prove profit margin addition? Yes, no, bhai. Yes, no. Answer to do. No, I cannot. But in Lean Six Sigma, if I do a Lean Six Sigma training, Lean Six Sigma project, can I show directly profit in the bucket? Yes or no? By saving certain money, by reducing the defects, downtime, I can easily calculate and do some profit margin. So tell me how easier that will be, right? That is the reason we always get added advantage to get some business from the corporates. Are you understanding this? Still, soft skill trainers and other trainers also are selling their courses, their mentorship, etc. Look at, so consider ourselves, consider Lean Six Sigma as a methodology where we are upgrading the skill set of the people of the organization, where directly a financial impact can be done in the organization. Okay, this is the beauty of Lean Six Sigma. Are you understanding this? So in the certified OPEX consultant, we teach people how to generate leads, how to get the training leads, consulting leads, how to cater them. Now, tell me one thing. If I give you step-by-step guide, which you just have to follow, okay, I'll give you the the training material. I will teach you how to give the training. I will give you how to generate the leads, how to close the leads, everything. You just have to follow step by step. Okay. Will you be able to close just okay, one project in 1 year? If I handhold you, can you close one project at least in 1 year? Just type yes in the chat box. Are you with me? Just type yes or no in the chat box. If I handhold you how to generate the leads, how to do the meeting, how to do the closing, okay, अगर आप 4 लोगों को मिलोगे, उसमें से एक बंदा हाँ बोल देगा और आपको लीड मिल जाएगा, आपको प्रोजेक्ट मिल जाएगा. And the project costing starts from 10 lakh rupees, goes to 50 lakh rupees. Okay. Now tell me, who would not like to learn this skill? Would you love to learn this skill? Just give me yes or no in the chat box. Would you love to learn this skill? So this is the skill. So for that, we have created this program called Certified OPEX Consultant. Clear hai? So as of now, Certified OPEX Consultant ka price hai 3 lakh rupees. But for our program, for our this one, this is, you can grab this opportunity as 99,999, which is 1 lakh rupees per GST. उसमें से if you have already paid for green belt, black belt or master black belt, that money will be deducted. Okay, तो जितना आपने पे किया है उतना डिडक्ट करके एडिशनल पेमेंट आपको करना है 1 लाख प्लस जीएसटी से माइनस करके. ओके, तो दिस इज अवर. और मास्टर ब्लैक बेल्ट के लिए जो 29,999 है, उसमें से भी जो पेमेंट आपने ग्रीन बेल्ट ब्लैक बेल्ट के लिए किया है वो डिडक्ट होके बचा हुआ पेमेंट आपको मास्टर ब्लैक बेल्ट के लिए करना है. Everybody clear with me? Just type yes in the chat box. So through Subhashji's question, I think everybody has got some clarity. Clear hai? Yeah. And think like a businessman. And whenever we put some money, we become very serious. Okay. And we want only serious people to enter into Master Black Belt and Certified OPEX Consultant. Okay. And a lot of people are joining Certified OPEX Consultant now because they have realized the power of this. They have realized that there is a huge business opportunity running. Okay. And now we are introducing artificial intelligence as well. Okay. Some AI tools, how you can create your own, what you can say, own training programs. Okay. Effectively. That is something which we are targeting. But good question, Subhashji, for this. Other people also got some clarity. Okay. Yes, clear? Any follow-up question you have, you can let me know in the chat box, or you can just raise your hand and ask the question. Super. Is it certified by any accreditation body or CSC? Everything is certified by CSC. Certified OPEX, because see what what CSC accreditation body says, okay? They are very clear that you cover the basic framework very deeply, okay? Over and above, you can add n number of things. So certified OPEX consultant will all be certified under the CSSC training modules only, okay? So that will be there, so that you guys will be certified OPEX consultant, and you can launch your business. It's a big deal to launch your business directly and start getting, see, for the green belt training program, black belt training programs also, if you run a green belt training program for a corporate, let's say for 5 days, you can easily grab it for 2 to 2.5 lakh rupees right now. I'm just talking about the average current market rates I'm talking about. So there is huge money over here. Okay, but a lot of people are not aware of how to tap this. So I'm giving you the entire roadmap. Okay, you can start your own consultancy, own training modules. And again, see, you can, this is one, Lean Six Sigma can be one. Now, if you have some other expertise within you, so that can be added. Let's say, for example, some of you would be experts in PMP. Some of you would be experts in ISO. Some of you would be expert in, let's say, data analytics. Okay, whatever. So you can add this as your skill set, and you can create a holistic package for your client. That will give you added advantage further. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Everybody. Super clear hai? So how many of you would be interested to go for such kind of arrangement? Consultants are getting per day. So it depends. Subhashji, that's a very good question. Per day mandate, it's called a mandate rate. Okay. But here in the certified OPEX consultant, I would explain you, I would give you the strategies how to come out of that mandate rate rat race. Okay. I call it as a rat race. Okay. And give a very unique proposition to your client where, see, we do not get engaged with the client for per mandate basis. Never ever do this mistake. Okay. We consult the client for the 3 years basis. Okay. Long-term basis. So that we get associated with them for a long-term basis. And so generally, but if you see the per day mandate basis, if you see the, let's say, not very experienced person in the market, the rates would start from 20,000 per mandate rate. It goes up to 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees per mandate rate. It depends on your expert in the field. Okay. That's how it is. It's a vast market. Again, it depends on who is the paying company. Okay. उसके ऊपर भी depend करता है उसका turnover कितना है, management कौन है, management का attitude कैसा है. All those things also make a lot of, so there is a huge bracket, but the minimum is 20,000, maximum is 2 lakhs per day तक आप जा सकते हो. I tell you, the moment we launch Sparran and Gavin, no, in the same week itself we got a training program, a 1 day training program, और उसका हमें चार्ज मिला था 95,000 एक दिन का. ओके, दिल्ली में ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम होता है, एक इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंसेस की कंपनी थी. 1 day 95,000 and we were on the right of the top. This is in 2014. Yes, very good questions, by the way. Everybody, are you getting some insights about it? Just type yes in the chat box. So by the way, master black belt is must. So in this package itself we have included everything: green belt, black belt, master black belt, सब कुछ ये package में ही हम लोगों ने cover किया है, so that you guys are confident. And now these platforms which we have created, okay, that will also give you a lot of added advantage. Okay, so now how to network with people, how to network with similar kind of consultants, okay, how to generate leads, all the things are basically covered. Super. So next question, any other question or any other follow-up questions also you can let me know. हाँ जी, बताइए. बहुत सारे, see, last 20 years I'm in Lean Six Sigma field, and in this training and consulting last 15 years I'm there. Okay, so I know all the each and every aspect of it, how this negotiation happens, how the mandates are decided, okay, who takes the decision, who are the influencers, and so all these things I'm going to open up in this certified OPEX consultant. Okay, what is the minimum salary of master black belt? So average salary for master black belt is around 40 lakh rupees in India. But again, it depends on individual to individual. Let's say somebody whose right now salary is 10 lakh rupees, only with the master black belt certification, I don't think he will jump to 40 lakh rupees, but he can definitely go to 18 to 20 lakh rupees, definitely from 10 lakh rupees. Okay. So it depends on where are you. Apart from this certificate, see, certificate will give you, I always say this, okay, master black belt is not a certificate. Master black belt is your skill. Your skill will give you that salary. Your skill will give you, your confidence will give you. Okay, what you say, what you speak, how authentic are you, how deep rooted are you, how knowledgeable are you about your subject. That is something will give you increment, salary, job, consulting project. Everything depends on that. So it's all about deepening our understanding and our our skill sets. How influence, समझ में नहीं आया श्रीधर जी, can you just elaborate your question a bit? How influence matlab? Maybe you can just unmute yourself and ask, because let's make it a casual communication and open-ended question answer, so that you guys will get some deeper knowledge. Yeah. I add to. Can you just unmute yourself, Siddharji? Not able to understand the context of the question. Haji, you can just unmute and speak.
Yeah, the salary will come to the depends how you influence with the management. So
correct. Exactly. That's very true. And if you see my last week session about how to hunt the jobs in the current scenario, were you there in the session, in that session?
Correct. I am there in this.
Okay. So
pyramid
try
model,
those.
pyramid.
Yeah, try those strategies. Okay. Now, that applying on the Naukri.com and waiting for the response is an old one. Okay. Now we need to go a little beyond that. Connect with the people on LinkedIn. Okay. I've already given you a practical case how this is, how you can connect with the people. Okay. So, how do you basically influence people? There are various ways of influencing people. Okay. You can connect with them. You can, what you can say, for example, you can study their process. You can study their company. What are the challenges? There's various ways which can do that. And always, I do one thing, right? I always suggest that don't ask for the job. Ask the question that how can I solve? How can I support your company in your course of action? So that will give them also the confidence that, see, once you become a problem solver for them, na, people, I always say this, right? People are hired who are problem solvers. Okay. companies don't hire the job seekers, they hire the problem solvers. That's the tagline. Okay. Haji. So can somebody BB issue CSS certificate? No. There is a big procedure to get accreditation for the CSSC, and that is very amply covered in the OPEX certified consultant program. Okay. कि CSSC का accreditation कैसे लिया जाए, उसका एक प्रोसेस होता है, उसको फॉलो करना पड़ता है. बहुत सारे लोग फेल हो जाते हैं उसमें. ओके हमारा भी बहुत सारे टाइम पे रिजेक्शन हुआ था एप्लीकेशन. Okay, there is a what you can say, a simple, what you can say, there is a roadmap to basically achieve that. Okay. No, so you cannot directly go to and what you can say, give CSS certificates. Okay. You have to get the accreditation, and there is a process for that. Haji Sanjay ji, you have the raised hand. You can just unmute and ask the question, please.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Can
Good
you hear
evening.
me?
Good evening.
Yeah, sir, thank you for your this session. So I had, to be honest, I never did any like detailed project.
Okay.
And the interesting thing is when I said my manager that I am doing this course, he was very happy, and he indeed said. Uh, we will take one. I work with like automobile industry, sir.
Okay.
And I work with interior components like basically switches and this thing. So he started like this program as my goal like career path goal.
Correct.
And he was very happy, and he started like giving input like I will give some project. So my question is like coming to this forum, can I use this forum to like come up like honestly I never did. I am afraid actually basically. I think first time say whether
Correct.
to
Correct.
whether to learn, but I am very eager to learn actually
Correct.
honestly to say.
Correct.
So can we use this forum like bringing the inputs for and how to go? Maybe it can even help others also to learn.
Yes. So Sanjay ji, this forum actually has been made for that only.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. See, what is the idea? You take up the project. We have the ready-made templates. We have the experienced consulting team. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So you just bring the projects on the table, and we will guide you step by step. You have to just follow the path, and you will achieve the target. Okay. And
Yes,
very
sir.
simple path. In the beginning, just start with the green belt or even yellow belt projects. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is a very, very important stuff. Okay. So you bring the project on, and everybody, I believe, has got this number. Okay. Let me just type this number. 5248. Okay. So this is the lifesaver number. Okay. So this is the mentor's number. Whenever you get stuck, just send a message on this number, and you will be basically supported on this. Okay. Now, how many of you have got the experience that you send a message on this number and your problem got resolved within few hours from the message? Just type yes in the chat box, or any kind of question, by the way. Yes, this is the fastest way, because WhatsApp is the fastest way of communication. And you can send any question. Mini tab open नहीं हो रहा है, project में stuck हूँ, या फिर I'm not understanding this concept. Just send a message, and our team will be apt on doing this. Okay, fantastic.
Yes. So I'll bring that input.
Correct. Yes. So if you are comfortable on even sharing this, because a lot of people can share the screenshots and things like that. That this is the project and this is where we are stuck, or this is what we are doing. Okay, some additional inputs. So everything this platform is open for that only. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes. Haji, Subhaji, yes, the answer of the question is definitely yes. We will help you to go for accreditation for CSS. Definitely yes. For the certified OPEX consultant course, it is covered as well. Okay. So we want you guys to be successful and make a lot of money and be very happy in that. Okay. So and what I believe is majority of the challenges can be taken care if the finance part is taken care of. So this just think about it, and give a deep thought about entering into this certified OPEX consultant program, and become yourself able. Even if okay, you learn this, and even if you don't start immediately, it's okay. But See, I had a student of mine which now who lost his job. Okay, uh, I just missed his name. He was in the fastness industry. Okay, now he lost his job in the fastness industry. It was a tier one supplier basically. Then what happened, because he was already a black belt certified, a master black belt certified, so he started consulting to a company. Okay, so during, because he did not want to start immediately consulting, because he wanted to do some job, but because he didn't have the job at that point in time, he started consulting a small SME company. Okay, small and medium enterprise. Now, through that, he coached them for almost 4 months till the time he got a new job. Then he got two offers, I still remember, one in Pune, one in Chennai, okay, in the fastener industry itself. And then he decided to go for Chennai because he was Chennai based only. So he decided to go for Chennai only. And then, so this is something which you can grab this opportunity with both hands. And whenever you are ready, that there is an inner calling that, and I will tell you how to, when to start. Okay, there is a simple guideline which you have to have certain amount cash reserve in your kitty. Okay, before, so once you come inside, I will guide you each and every step by step, how to launch your company, how to register your company, how to get a GST certification, company registration, all this basic stuff. I will cover everything in certified OPEX, and how to get the CSSA accreditation as well, which is a very tough job, by the way, but will guide you. Okay, clear? See, nobody in the world will give you that clear roadmap, because I have been through this entire step by step process. Okay, and online and offline, this is another advantage. Okay, you will never get a combination of these two modalities. I have worked in offline the most in my career, and after COVID, we switched to online. So I will give you the knowledge of both, and both are different modalities, by the way. Okay, and I will give you this knowledge of both in this. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Everybody's clear about it? So we have got few minutes left before we start our ANOVA today. So you can ask for certain questions. A lot of good questions are coming, by the way. So we are. So this is appraisal time. The most of the company, please give some tips for the good increment. Projects karo bhai, projects. Very simple. Simplest tool is do some projects and show the savings. उसका accrued saving दिखा, उसका projected saving per annum दिखा दीजिए. Okay, and that's the best way of doing this. And whatever, so I always you can read the comment, right? Okay, very good. So the question is, it's an appraisal time, how we can get the maximum appraisal, what is a good tip? So as a Lean Six Sigma practitioner, that's the best possible way. What you can do is, even if let's say your management does not give you project, okay, what you can do is, yeah. By the way, on this point, let me clarify one thing. Lot of people. Okay. Now, how Sanjay ji has spoken with the management. Then only because he mentioned his boss that he is doing this program. He's learning Lean Six Sigma. Then only that opportunity came. Now, how many times we go to the management, we go to the boss and speak about it? Okay, lot of times we assume that अरे वो तो reject ही कर देंगे. Yes, how many of you are with me? Just type yes in the chat box. How many of you are with me? We assume that anyway our management is going to reject this idea. Yes? So at least see, when we speak, there are 50-50 chances. 50% accept, 50% reject. But when we don't speak, there is 100% chance of reject, right? Because you have rejected yourself only. So I always suggest you optimistically speak with your management, speak with your immediate boss, speak with your higher up, okay, with confidence that this is the methodology. I'm getting training, coaching every week. Okay, we have a community, we have a team of people who are passionately learning the subject, and I want to implement this. And Lean Six Sigma is not something which has come yesterday. Right? Everybody knows Lean Six Sigma. It's a very proven methodology. It's a very famous methodology. Okay, so it's not like there will be a resistance, but you need to convince few people. That's true. Some people will be convinced. Convincing will be required for few people. That's absolutely yes. But at least try to kariye. Okay, and if not project, at least some tools. Okay, You can use Pareto, as I always say, use Pareto, use Fishbone, use, this Camper, all these tools you can use and at least implement it and show some result. Okay, clear? Superb, superb. So Lean Six Sigma is the best opportunity for you to present and get the best appraisal done. Very good, very good. What is Kaizen in the industry? Can you explain? Kaizen is, it's again a Japanese methodology. All right. And like our lean coming from the Japanese quality revolution, Kaizen also is one methodology which comes from the Japanese quality revolution, wherever there's a process challenge, so people come together and solve the problem, and they call them as a Kaizen. Okay, they call them as a Kaizen project or small improvement opportunities. So in Lean Six Sigma, Black Belt or the Green Belt projects also, we can identify certain Kaizens opportunities and it can be driven separately as well. In some industry, there are some Kaizen weeks they do, some Kaizen projects they do, some Kaizen teams which work on them. So Kaizen is a methodology which basically works in the industry. Majorly in the automotive industry, you will find a lot of Kaizen driven companies. Okay, because it's Japanese methodology and very powerful, by the way. And some part of Kaizen is also covered in our in the Lean Six Sigma as well. So you get some gist of it, and it is complementing tools basically. Okay, yeah. Haji, any further question? Yeah, so we have 5 minutes left. Any other question you have about your progress in this field, starting your own consulting business, etc., etc.? How much income one consultant can make per year? How many of you have this question in your mind? Just tell me yes in the chat box. If I become a consultant, how much per annum, how much I can make? How many of you have this question? Okay, only Anjan ji has a question. Okay, only Samir ji has this question. Okay, a lot of people have the question and it's an obvious question, right? Very good. So, this answer is not straight-jacketed. The most appealing part is that I always suggest whenever you start your consulting, start with your own industry. The best way, आपके home ground पे match खेलो. Are you understanding? Once you get some confidence, then you start going to the next one. All right. In this certified OPEX consulting program, we basically teach you how to get the lead from your own industry, how to get the lead from the other industries as well, and then how to generate some testimonials and get the referrals from them as well, like what we are taking the referrals. No? Yes. How many of you are aware of the referral bonus scheme? Just type yes in the chat box. Everybody is aware of referral bonus scheme? Yes or no? Correct. In our community, we have the referral scheme, right? So you are referring your colleagues, your friends, your family members, right? Your ex-colleagues, and you are getting benefits. Similarly, for consulting also, there is a referral scheme, but it is not like money, but there are some other things so that you generate the revenue. So industry-wise revenue can be multifold, but understand this. When you are starting up, you can easily make right from 20 lakh rupees per annum to begin with, up to 2 crore, up to 3 crore rupees per annum as well. Okay, so various ways of this. Okay, I'm talking about individual, single consultant. If you have a team of consultant, it can grow from 5 crore rupees to 20 crore rupees per annum turnover. But again, now then it will be sales, the salary to the consultants. Then it will require an office to sit. Okay, so all those fixed costs will get associated. But I would not recommend you to start in this. In the certified OPEX consultant, I make you independent consultant. Okay, so independent consultant आप बन जाइए. उसके बाद how to expand, that will be a different story. But आप launch तो हो जाइए independent consultants के तरफ. ठीक है? From auto component, can I do IT industry consult? Exactly. So Lean Six Sigma. So the question Subhash is asking is, if I'm from one industry, can I do projects in other industry? The question is absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Okay. So this is something which you can do with the help of Lean Six Sigma. Now, I am coming from a manufacturing industry, and if you have seen my clientele in my career, I have coached Vodafone, I have coached National Stock Exchange, I have coached pharmaceutical companies, I have coached automotive sector, Ford को भी coach किया है मैंने, tier 1, tier 2, n number of suppliers we have coached, the banks, ओके एक्सिस बैंक से लेके बहुत सारे बैंकिंग को कोचिंग किया है ओके सो इट डज नॉट मैटर which industry you are from. With this methodology, what we basically have discovered and basically are preaching, you can go to literally any, the same model can be applied, same model. But if you are from the same industry, of course you have a added advantage, that is nobody can take that advantage from you. अगर आप ऑटो इंडस्ट्री के हो तो ऑटोमोटिव में you will be the king. Okay, you can know inside out of that, right? If you are from IT, so you will be a fantastic consultant in the IT field. Okay, you can choose to remain in that industry as well. It's your choice. Okay. Now coming back to the team size of the consultant, it can be team size is not like our manufacturing and a service industry. Okay, it's not like hundreds and thousands. Team size can be from three consultants to 5 consultants to 10 consultants, paid full salaried consultants, or the what you can say project basis consultants. There are a lot of models in this, so everything is covered in this certified OPEX consultant में. हम आपको सब कुछ बता देंगे कौन कौन से मॉडल होते हैं ओके इसमें. या super, very good. How many of you are enjoying this information, some new insights which are coming about our certified OPEX consultant program? Yes, just give me yes in the chat box. Super. Even though Tusharji could not make it today, we had a good what you can say, good amount of knowledge sharing here. Okay, very good. Super. Now what we'll do is, it's already 8 o'clock. Let's start our regular session, which is ANOVA. Okay, and because I have the Ganeshotsav at my place right now. Okay, so we will not have the meditation today, but on Monday we will have the meditation definitely. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box and we will just start our session. ठीक है ना? Super. चलिए. So okay, so I have just stopped the earlier recording because now I want to start a fresh recording because this is super. चलिए, so मैं शुरुआत करता हूं. All right. Welcome to this Monday evening session of Lean Six Sigma. What's the topic today we are going to start with? Just type the topic in the chat box. Let me see how many of you are aware about the topic and how many of you are not aware about the topic. Haji, ANOVA. Yes. We are going to discuss about ANOVA today. Very nice. Okay. So let me cover some of the basics and some of the advanced tools as well. Okay. And which will give you fair understanding about the topic which we are going to discuss. ANOVA with Minitab. Yes, that's the perfect answer. ANOVA with Minitab. Okay. Super. Now, चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं. So, my voice is loud and clear, right? Okay. So today's topic is ANOVA, which is a part of analyze phase. Okay. Which is a part of analyze phase. Tim, can you just check this? Messages. Okay. So in analyze phase, basically what we do, we do cause and effect, which is fishbone analysis. See the flow in analyze phase, okay? We do cause and effect to identify primary causes. Write this down. In analyze phase, who is this? Just give me a second. I need to stop this. Hanji. So in analyze phase, basically, we find out the cause and effect fishbone. Everybody's aware of fishbone? Just give me yes in the chat box. Correct? सबको पता है fishbone? Fishbone क्या होता है? Correct. Yeah, very basic tool. 6 M's cause and effect वही है, ठीक है? So we find out primary causes over there, ठीक है? Then after primary causes are identified, we do Viva analysis, which is also called as root cause analysis, RCA. With RCA, we get root causes. Make a note of this. With RCA, we get root causes. Okay. And after the root causes are identified, remember, everybody remember that video which I play in the yellow belt session as well? Just give me yes, that Juran Institute video. Correct? Very good, very good. So then the point comes, it's called validation. Now, what is validation? Validation is the root causes have to be validated with the data. Okay. And that is done through hypothesis testing. Write this down. Through hypothesis testing, regression, design of experiment. These are various ways in which we can do validation. Yes, everybody? Perfect. Clear hai? So today's topic, which is ANOVA, which is a part of hypothesis testing. Okay, so this is a part of hypothesis testing. So we are talking about analyze phase, validation, hypothesis testing, and ANOVA. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Yes, Haribabu, you have a question? Your hand is raised. If you have any
Yes,
question,
please.
Haji, please.
Yes, please. Actually, in one of a session, we were given a training from CCI. Okay. There we did some some Green Sigma built based trainings, and we executed one projects also in the plant basis demand. In that they used some words like 3R, the real thing, real time, real data, something. 3R principle, which I think in 2018 or 2019 I have taken care. Like, is it similar or something like this is different entirely?
No, I'm not. I don't think this is similar. This must be something different. But if you have the content of the training, now you can share with that. Okay, and let me check what is that. Okay, but it is not what we are talking about here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so hypothesis ANOVA. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. So we are talking about analyze phase in the DMAC framework, define, measure, analyze. The third phase in which we do cause and effect, Viva analysis, and then to validate the root causes which we have found out, we take help of the validation technique like hypothesis testing, regression, and DOE. And ANOVA is one of the technique in hypothesis testing. Clear? So this is where we are going to learn ANOVA today. Okay. Now to learn ANOVA, we need to learn some of the basics of hypothesis testing. Okay. So now I'm just covering some of the basics of hypothesis testing. If you're taking the notes along with me, please do that. Or you can take a screenshot, whatever is feasible to you. Clear? Yes. If you're done with that, just tell me done in the chat box so that I can remove this and I can write the basics of quickly. I will touch upon hypothesis testing, a basic, and then we will come to ANOVA. Done. Super. Thank you very much. All right. Now, statistics. Okay. What is statistics? Statistics is, I'm talking about the basics of hypothesis. Okay. So I'm just covering from the basics. So statistics is nothing but a science which converts data into information. Everybody make a note of this. A science which converts data into information is called statistics. And statistics, we have got two parts. One is called, what are the two types of statistics? Anybody in the room right now? First is descriptive statistics. Perfect. Descriptive, and other is inferential. Very nice. Inferential. Okay. Descriptive and inferential statistics. Correct? Now, inferential. So what is descriptive? Descriptive is about a sample. This is about a sample. And inferential is about the population. Just everybody just make a note of this. Okay. As I always give this example of, the cricket match. If the cricket match is going on, then, if you have 5 overs, let's say T20 match is going on, 5 overs, and you have 40 runs and 2 wickets. Let's say this is the score. That is a sample of the entire 20 overs innings. 5 overs is a small sample of it. And over there, we get a projected score. It is nothing but inference about the population. Population is what? 20 over innings is the entire population. Okay. So projected score becomes my inferential statistics. It is about the population. Everybody with me till now with this example? So sample is about the current situation, about what has happened. So we take the sample and we infer about the population. In other words, let's say we cook the rice. Okay, we take a small sample of rice, crush it, or test it or whatever. That's a sample, and then we infer. Then we decide whether this entire pot of the rice is cooked or not. That is about the population. Clear? So descriptive about checking the sample, and inferential is about the taking the decision on the basis of the sample, taking the decision on the population. Clear, everybody? Just type yes in the chat box. So descriptive and inferential is clear. Everybody, just give me yes. Okay. So now, because we cannot take 100% as a sample, we generally take, small sample, and there are certain sample formulas. For example, square root of n is one of a very good thumb rule for this. What is square root of 10? This is sample size. I'm talking about sample size. Okay. That means, let's say, if I make 100 pieces, so n is equal to 100, the square root of 100 is equal to 10. So to check that 100 pieces, I will take 10 random samples from it. I will test those samples, and then I will infer out of it. Are you clear? This is one way of defining the sample size. There are certain sample size calculation formulae. Industry specific also. There are certain norms and, some regulations you need to follow. Now, if you follow those norms, okay, so you can be certain confident about your prediction, about your inference. Clear? And generally, that is called as confidence level. Confidence level. Everybody? And that confidence level is generally set at 95% by the statistician. It's a general norm. Some people set at 90%, some people at 99%, but generally, majority of the statistician will suggest that set that confidence level at 95%. Okay, with a lot of permutation, combination, and studies, they have defined 95% is the confidence level. Now, when we have 95%, it means I am with 95% confidence, I can say that, the projected score will be like this. Everybody, for example, let's say if 5 overs 40 runs, okay, so with 95% confident, I can say that, after 20 overs, they will make 160 runs. Yes or no, everybody? Yes, with the same run rate, they will make 160. Yes or no, everybody? Are you understanding this? But we cannot be 100% confident. Can we say 160 ही बनेंगे? Unless and until that match is fixed. We cannot say that, right? And if you're a match fixer or a bookie, then you might have some confidence. Okay, ये match 160 तक ही होगा. Okay, but generally we can't say that because there are so many other factors, right? The run rate can go down, the wickets can fall, or somebody can have a smashing 100 or 50, and they can reach to 200 as well. So you cannot say that 160 is 100%. So your confidence level is 95%, but there is some error you can make into your judgment, and that is called as significance level. Okay, that is called as significance level. So when 95% is confidence level, your significance level becomes 5%, where you can make error. Everybody with me? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear hai? Just try to understand and absorb as much as possible. Okay, I'm just making it very simple. A very complex topic, I'm making it very simple. Clear? So statistics is a science which converts data into information. There are two types of statistics, descriptive and inferential. Like 5 hours sample is a descriptive statistics, and the projected score prediction is about the inferential statistics. Okay, your blood sample is a descriptive statistics. Your the report is a descriptive, and the prescription what doctor takes for your body, for your well-being, is inferential statistics. Okay, so if we use some standard sampling strategies, we can be 95% confidence, but there is some error probability which is 5%, and that is called significance level. Everybody with me till now, just give me yes in the chat box. Everybody just type yes if you have understood this much, this piece. Clear hai? Confidence and significance. Very good, very good. So what we do in this hypothesis testing, we are talking about hypothesis testing, ANOVA, right? So in hypothesis testing, we collect the data. Okay, whatever we want to prove, I will give you a practical example so that you can understand it. I will collect the data, I will put that data in the software, and software will give you a p-value. What is that? P-value. Now, what is p-value? The p-value is nothing but attained significance level. P-value is nothing but attained significance level. 5% level is the set level. Now, p-value is, so like what is significance level? Let's say, for example, for our passing the green belt and the black belt exam, what is the percentage requirement? Type in the chat box. What is the percentage requirement to clear the exam? Even for the yellow belt as well. What is the, type in the chat box, everybody. Let me see everybody is aware about it or not. 70% clear hai? Yes? Clear? So that is called significant. That is a mark. So 70%. 70 is the passing mark. Okay. According to CSSE, it is 70%. Okay. You have to score 70 and above. Right? Now, that is called significance level. And how many marks you have achieved? That is your actual marks, right? So that is nothing but the p-value. Are you clear with this? So p-value is attained significance level. Just type yes in the chat box. Significance level is the mark. So if you have above or below, that is called the p-value. Just type yes in the chat box. And how to calculate p-value? How to calculate p-value? For us, we have a software. Just put the data, software will give us the p-value, and we have to take the decision. Now, we have taken how to calculate the p-value manually as well. And next week, we are going to have black belt hackathon. And I'm going to cover how the p-value is calculated manually, and you also can calculate it manually. Yes, how many of you would love to learn that? How to calculate manual p-value without any software, without taking help of Minitab? Yes, हम लोग learn करेंगे next week black belt hackathon में. Right now, I will not cover that. We will use software right now. ठीक है? So p-value is, so what is the p? So this p-value is attained significance level. So there is a rhyming you need to remember. The rhyming is write down p low null go. Just write this down. I will explain you. Write this rhyming down. P low null go. Now, what is this? I will cover now. Clear, everybody? So p value is attained level of significance, attained error, which is called alpha error, basically. There is a rhyming called p low null go. Everybody, please type p low null go in the chat box, because I want this rhyme to go in your subconscious. P low null go. आपके subconscious में जाने दो. P low, no, P low, low, low. आपने P go null go लिखा है. P low, lower than 0.05, which is 5%. If P is less than 5%, then null go meaning reject null hypothesis. मैं उसके ऊपर आता हूं. यहां तक लिख लीजिए. ठीक है? Clear? Just take a screenshot of this. Just take a screenshot. So we are in the analyze phase. We are in the hypothesis testing. Now, before hypothesis, I'm just covering the basic part of it. Okay? Clear? Very good. Now, सुपर पी लो नल गो. अभी ये कहां पे यूज होगा मैं आपको बताऊंगा. ठीक है ना? सो राइट नाउ देर आर, व्हाट इज हाइपोथेसिस? लेट्स कम टू हाइपोथेसिस नाउ. ओके, ये पी लो नल गो को थोड़ा बाजू में रखते हैं. लेट्स कम टू हाइपोथेसिस. What do you mean by hypothesis? Type in chat box the people who are aware of this. Hypothesis meaning क्या है? What is hypothesis? By the way, hypothesis का मतलब क्या? English में hypothesis का मतलब क्या है? What is the meaning of hypothesis? Yes, anybody? What is hypothesis? Assumption. Absolutely right. So it is assumption. Okay. You remember, how many of you remember that Sachin Tendulkar wala example which I always give in our yellow belt session? Whenever Sachin makes the century, India loses the game. Do you remember that example I always quote during the live session? Yes? What is that? That is the assumption. That is my hypothesis, that we believe that जब भी Sachin Tendulkar century बनाते हैं, Indian cricket team match हार जाती है. That's our assumption. Okay. Now there are two types of hypothesis. One is called null hypothesis. Write this down. Null hypothesis, which is denoted by HO, which is called as statement of equality. पहले आप write down करिए, मैं आपको explain करता हूं. Hypothesis is assumption, or you can say statement of assumption. So there are two types of hypothesis we are saying. One is null, which is called statement of equality. There is other hypothesis which is called alternate hypothesis. Alternate hypothesis, which is called as statement of difference, which is denoted by HA. Alternate, okay? Statement of difference. दोनों भी opposite statement है ये. Let me give you example of this, okay? Now, let's say there are two types of data sets are there, okay? एक काम करते हैं. Everybody has Minitab with you? Minitab सबके पास है? Just give me yes in the chat box. है सबके पास मिनिटैप एक बार? ओके, अगर नहीं है तो नो प्रॉब्लम, आप अभी राइट नाउ देख सकते हो। मे बी इफ यू आर ट्रैवलिंग, इफ यू डोंट हैव मिनिटैप, ओके, नो इश्यूज, आप देख सकते हो। एक 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 पॉइंट कवर करता हूं, एक पॉइंट कवर करता हूं, देन वी विल गो थ्रू मिनिटैप, ओके। इसलिए मैंने सेशन में ही लिखा था एनोवा विथ मिनिटैप, ओके, सो वी आर गोइंग टू डू सम मिनिटैप एक्सरसाइज टुडे, ओके। एनीवेज, जिनके पास मिनिटैप नहीं है, जस्ट ऑब्जर्व दिस एंड यू कैन जस्ट रिप्लिकेट इट बाय सीइंग द रिकॉर्डिंग लेटर, ओके। Now, coming back to this. Now, what we do basically, let's take one example of there are two vendors, okay? Vendor A and vendor B, and I am the purchase manager. Let's say I am the purchase manager, and ये स्टेशनरी के वेंडर है, दोनों भी ऑफिस की हमारी स्टेशनरी देते हैं, वेंडर ए एंड वेंडर बी, बोथ आर क्वालिटी वाइज, कॉस्ट वाइज, बोथ आर एट पार, इक्वल टू ईच अदर, only delivery time both are a little different, okay. So I want to check whether the delivery time of vendor A and delivery time of vendor B, is there any difference, okay. Now I will collect 30 data points, 30 delivery data points, okay, deliveries, and I will take the average of that. So let's call it as XA bar, XA bar. Let's say this XA bar is 10.2 hours. Let's say 10.2 hours is vendor A का delivery time है. The moment you place an order, vendor A delivers the material within 10.2 hours. And I take 30 deliveries of vendor B as well. And vendor B's average is coming back to 10.4 hours. Okay. Now, is there any difference between these two? Yes or no? Type in the chat box. Is there any difference between these two? एक का है 10.2, दूसरे का ही है 10.4. Is there any difference? Yes or no? Understand? This is very important for us to understand. Yes? है? Yes, no? Simple, simple question. 10.2 and 10.4. Yes, there is a difference. There is a mathematical difference of 0.2 hours. Yes? Everybody with me till now? Okay. With the sample 30 data points, there is a mathematical difference between 0.2 hours. Okay. So now, before I take the decision on this sample, I will check whether this difference is statistically, write this down, statistically significant. What does that mean? Let's try to understand this. If I take this 30 sample, but going ahead for so this 30 sample is a descriptive statistics, which is showing a small difference. But is this difference statistically significant for the population over the longer period of time? Will it be statistically significant? That is something it's called as hypothesis testing. Are you understanding this? Just type yes in the chat box. So we are taking the inference of the population. हम लोग predict कर रहे हैं population के behavior को with the help of hypothesis testing. Otherwise, mathematical difference तो हमारे सामने है. It is in front of us, right? Everybody, mathematically very simple, na? Take that 30 average and just compare the average. Mathematical difference is in front of us. But we are conducting a hypothesis testing to predict whether this difference, a small difference of 0.2, will it be statistically significant for the future? Will it be statistically significant for the population for a longer run? Everybody clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear hai? Everybody just type yes, no. Super clear? Very good. Now, what I will do is, let me give you a, yeah, let me give you a sample Minitab file. Okay. और वो मिनिटैप फाइल है, ये नहीं क्यों, ओके, सो ये सैंपल मिनिटैप का फाइल है which is called to sample t test. Okay, chalo, if you can download that quickly and open that for me. Okay, the same file I have just given you twice. Okay, so once you opened it, let me know in the chat box that file opened. It's called, the name of the file is to sample t test. Now what is to sample t test? Whenever you want to compare two samples with each other, we do something called to sample t test. Everybody open the file, just type open in the chat box. The people who have Minitab, those can open the file. The people who don't have Minitab, just observe what we are doing and then you can do it later. Just type open in the chat box so that I can explain you this. Open. So let me share my screen. So it is like male CCO and female CCO. This kind of data you will observe. Yes. So there is a call center, CCO meaning call center operators or officers. Okay. So male call center officers and female call center officers. So they just want to check what is the difference between the average between male and female call center operators. So here the null hypothesis is this. So let me write the null hypothesis. So what we will do is the null hypothesis, which is HO, will be the male. So X bar M. Okay, so male ka average is equal to female ka average. So there is no difference. What is the null hypothesis? Statement of equality, right? So null hypothesis will say all are equal, both are equal, average is equal. Alternate hypothesis will say XM bar is not equal to XF bar. Clear? I'm not audible, is it? Am I audible? Everybody? Okay, I am, right? Yeah. हैदर जी जरा एक बार नेटवर्क चेक करिएगा, ऑडिबल है. Okay, okay. So null hypothesis is XM bar is equal to XF bar. Alternate is XM bar is not equal to XF bar. ठीक है, clear? Okay. Now we will do two sample t test. Okay, एक बार करके देखते हैं. So how do we do that? Go to stat, basic statistic. There is something called two sample t test. Stat basic statistics to sample t test. Everybody just follow this. Now I want to compare. So maybe I'm doing a call center project, and according to one of my let's understand this. According to one of my project team member, he says that फीमेल एम्प्लॉइज और मेल एम्प्लॉइज में बहुत फर्क है सर, परफॉर्मेंस में बहुत फर्क है. Okay, there is a difference between the performance of male employees and female employees. That's what his cause is, one of the cause. So I just want to test that point with the data. So we collected the data of male employees. Now this data, the numbers are how many minutes the male employees have taken to close that call and how many minutes the female employees have taken to close that call. Have you understood this? Okay. So go to stat basic statistics to sample t-test, select that. Okay, now here both samples are in one column. So this window will appear. So right now, both samples are in own column, right? So both samples have different columns. So you have to select the second option, each sample in its own column. Okay, so select that. So you will get sample 1 and sample 2. Click on sample 1. Select, double click on male CCOs. In sample 2, select female CCOs. Okay, don't do anything else. Click on OK. I'll just repeat this entire procedure once again. Okay. Go to stat basic statistics. You have two sample t-test. Why two sample? Because there are two samples we are testing. So two sample t-test. Just select that. Now just drop down, click on this drop down. Each sample in its own column. Just select this option. In sample 1, male CCOs, sample 2, female CCOs, and just click OK. All right. Now, so everybody got this? Just type yes in the chat box. So you will get some kind of statistical data over here. Just type yes in the chat box or got it in the chat box. If you have got it, just type got it in the chat box. Everybody with me? Got it? Very good. Just try to now understand this. Just focus in this region here. Okay, so male CCOs, there are 8 number of data points and the average is 11.63. You can see here. And the female CCOs average is 12.80. So X A bar is equal to 11.63 and X B bar is equal to 12.80. Okay? Yes? Yeah, Sridhar ji, कहाँ पे आप stuck हो? Can you just unmute and speak? Have you got the data?
Yes, sir. That data at the differences male CCO minus micro.
It's mu. It's called mu.
And estimated for differences on minus
1.17. So it is like 11.63 minus 12.80 is equal to minus 1.175. वो है. This is the difference. This is the difference. Okay? Clear?
95% CA for differences.
Correct. So if this difference continues, then with 95% confidence for the population, the difference will lie between minus 2.316 to minus 0.034. Okay, it's a range. I will cover that. Okay, but now you got this, right? You found this, correct?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the most important point is this p-value. Okay. Now tell me, is there any mathematical difference between these two? Mathematical difference है कि नहीं है? Yes, no. Everybody, 11.63 and 12.80. Yes, mathematical difference is there, right? Clear? Yes. But is this mathematical difference significant enough for the long term, for the population? We need to check the p-value. So here the p-value is 0.044. Okay. Now, what is the rhyming we have seen? The P low null go, right? You remember this rhyming? P low null go. Now, in this, if the P value is lower than 0.05, then reject null hypothesis. Everybody make a note of this. What is the meaning of P low null go? The meaning is if the P value is lower than 0.05, reject null hypothesis. What is 0.05? 0.05 nothing but that 5%. That significance level. 5% is nothing but 0.05. Clear, everybody? Just type yes in the chat box. Super clear? Now, in this case, is our p-value lower than 0.05? Is it lower than 0.05? Just type yes or no in the chat box. Yes. This is marginally less than 0.05, but still we need to reject null hypothesis. What does it mean? So what does it mean? There is a statistical significant difference between the male call center officers and the female call center officers' performance. Are you clear with this? This is called two sample t-test. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear hai? Yes. Now, how this p-value is calculated? Okay, join this black belt hackathon where I will cover that in details, how this p-value is calculated. Manually, without software, we can calculate it. Okay? Yes, this is called p-value. Now understand this. How do you visualize p-value? How do you visualize p-value? Imagine कहाँ गया? हाँ, imagine the male CCO and female CCOs. Okay. Now, if I draw now listen to me very carefully. This will open your mind like anything. If I draw the distribution, data distribution, it will look like this. Okay. This is the average of male CCO, and this is the average of the female CCOs, we can say. Okay, so this one is 11.63 and this one is 12.80. Everybody with me? So I've just drawn the distributions of male CCO data and female, just for your understanding. Okay, and this region, the overlapping region, is called as p-value. The overlapping region, it's called. So if the overlapping region is less than 5%, if the overlapping region is less than 5%, that means the difference between these two averages is statistically significant. That means only 5% overlap. So it's a statistical significant difference. If the overlap is greater than 5%, that means they are close. Try to understand this. If let's say they are closer, overlap will be greater, right? Just see this is a distribution 1, this is distribution 2. If overlap is less, if it is less than 5%, that means the difference is statistically significant. If the overlaps, that means they are, let's say, closer, the overlap will be more, that will be more than 5%. Then in that case, there is no statistical significant difference between these two distributions. Are you understanding this? Very simple graphical representation of p-value. Just type yes in the chat box. Have you understood this? Just by using the simple logic. Just give me yes in the chat box. Everybody. I'm not getting the responses. I don't know whether it is frozen or what. Everybody, have you understood this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Clear? If the means are different, they are farther away, the overlapping region will be less. And it will be less than 0.05. Okay, if the P is 25, there is no statistically significant difference. No? If P is 25%, there is no statistical significant difference. Very simple. If it is less than 5%, there is a statistical significance. If overlap is 25%, that means they are closer. The distributions are closer. There is no statistical significant difference. If they are farther, they are apart from each other, the distance is more. If the overlapping is only 5% or less, then there is a statistically significant difference. Clear? Hai? So this is called hypothesis testing. What you can say. Now, This is called two sample t-test. If you have 3 sample, okay, you use ANOVA. Clear it? If you have 3 samples or more than 3 samples, you use ANOVA. Are you clear? The same thing. So P0 means what? If less than 5%, no? When it is less than 5%, we have to reject null hypothesis. There is a statistically significant difference. That means they're completely away from each other. That means they're completely away from each other. So that means the statistical difference is very high. If P is 0, no overlapping, 0 overlapping. Clear? Everybody's clear with this? Now, when we have more than 2 samples, we go for ANOVA. Okay? Now, I will give you a simple ANOVA ka thing. I'm just sharing another file with you. Okay? Just take this file. This is called ANOVA. So I'm just sharing this file with you guys. Once you open this file, let me know in the chat box that file opened. Okay? The name of the file itself is ANOVA. In the chat, just click on that and open that file. Meanwhile, I will also open the file for you. And now we will do, if I have more than 2 samples to compare with each other, the averages, I will go for ANOVA. The ANOVA is analysis of variance. Okay. Super. Have you opened the file? Just give me yes in the chat box. Once you opened it, let me know in the chat box. Open kiya. Done? Opened? Everybody? शर्मा जी ने हाँ कह दिया है, सिद्धार्थ जी ने हाँ कह दिया है. चलो बाकी के लोग, just open the file and let me just explain you this file. Haji. So this file is all about, let's try to understand this. Let's say there is a BMW service center, okay? And there are 5 zones and we have taken the data of 5 zones, okay? And for every zone, we have taken the data of 5 cars, 5 BMW cars and their servicing lead time. Okay. So we want to compare whether, so there are 5 zones, there are 5 averages. So X1 bar, X2 bar, X3 bar, X4 bar, and X5 bar. So the null hypothesis will be the average of all the zones. Zones are nothing but the service centers. So all the service centers, the average is equal to each other. There is no statistical difference. And the alternate hypothesis will be either one will have the difference. Okay. So either one will have significant difference. Clear, everybody? So what we'll do, we'll collect the data like this and we'll go to ANOVA. Okay, now how do we do ANOVA? So I will just go to stat, ANOVA. So in the stat, instead of basic statistics, we'll go to ANOVA and we'll go to one-way ANOVA. We'll go to one-way ANOVA. So stat, ANOVA, one-way ANOVA. Everybody follow this? Stat, ANOVA, one-way ANOVA. So in the response, select the lead time, double click on the lead time, and the factor, double click on zone number. So lead time in the response and the factor में zone number. Okay. Once you selected, just click on OK. Wow, this graph will come. Everybody has got this graph. Just give me yes in the chat box. Got it? Now let's try to decode this graph. What it is showing is zone number 1, the average is 5.3. Okay, similar to 5.3. Zone number 2, the average is around 5.45 के आसपास. Okay. Zone number 3 also has 5.3. Zone number 4 is 5.28. Zone number 5 is 5.29. Only zone number 2 has got a little more average servicing time. Everybody is receiving this, just like yes in the chat box. Yes? Clear? Zone number 2 has got a little higher average servicing time, correct? Now let's go to the statistical part of it. Just click here in the sessions folder. Sessions folder के लिए यहाँ पे click करो. Just see my cursor over here. Okay, and you will click on the sessions folder and just scroll it up. Now there is something called ANOVA table. So I had taken a session on ANOVA table for the master black belt people. Okay, how to calculate it manually. ये master black belt के लिए manual calculation का session लिया था मैंने. But anyways, today we will just restrict ourselves to p value. The p value is 0.018. The p value is 0.018. So in this case, what is our conclusion? P low, null go, right? Is this p value lower than 0.05? Is it less than 0.05? The answer is absolutely yes, because it is 0.018. So it is obviously less than 0.05. In this case, we have to reject null hypothesis. That means there is no equality. There is a difference. And we know that the group number 2 had a different reading because the average was higher. You can see here, if I scroll below, just see here. The group number 1 has 5.3, 5.30. Group number 2 has 5.44. Group number 3 has 5.30 again. And group number 4 has 5.26. Okay, this is the actual. So this group has got higher average servicing time, and that's the difference. Okay, so let's do, एक काम करते हैं. Just go back to the data. Let's say remove this group number 2 ka data. Okay, so I've just selected group number 2's data and I've just deleted it. All right, then what I will do, I will just cut this data, cut the cell and paste the cells over here. Replace the active cells. Okay. Yeah, I think if I control V, चलो ठीक है, देख लेते हैं. So I am just doing the same thing. Just एक बार देख लेते हैं क्या है. So I'm just okay, yeah. So now what I've done is I've just removed the data of group number 2 and just cut paste all the other groups. Okay. So let's do the same thing. Go to stat ANOVA, one way ANOVA. Okay, lead time में lead time है, zone में zone है. Just say okay. And now because the group number 2 has been eliminated, you can see here not much difference between the rest of the groups. So let me just go to this sessions window and just scroll it up. Wow. Now check the p value here. Can you see the p value? 0.864. So it is 86% overlapping. So because the P is not low, we cannot reject the null hypothesis. We have to accept the null hypothesis. So after removing the zone number 2, which is the service center number 2, rest all the 4 centers, there is no statistical significant difference. Clear, everybody? Just type yes in the chat box. So that means zone number 2 requires some training, coaching, Lean Six Sigma projects to improve their efficiency. Clear? This is how the hypothesis testing works. So in the black belt, we will go into the ANOVA. There are various other factors also we'll cover, like F ratio test, the chi-square test, the ANOVA, one sample t-test, two sample t-test, pair t-test. There are so many other tests we will see in the black belt hackathon, which is going to be happening in the next week. Okay. So this was about ANOVA. Now, where in your case, where you can use ANOVA in your process? Type in the chat box. Think about it. Where you can compare more than two departments average or process average. Type in the chat box. Or vendors average, vendors, machine, processes, shift also you can compare shift 1, shift 2, shift 3 performances. You can take the averages and do the ANOVA and check whether there is a statistical significant difference between. Okay, आपके इसमें आप कहाँ यूज कर सकते हो? Type in the chat box quickly. Haji, anybody can connect. Now our objective is to connect with your own real life examples. Okay, in between WBS, okay, in group 2 has higher standard deviation, then P will be high. This is not standard deviation. We are comparing the averages. Okay, the averages we are comparing, and the average was very high. That's the reason it is going a little away from this. Okay. Production of 2 lines. So more than 2 lines. Of course, 2 lines के लिए भी ANOVA कर सकते हैं, but more than 2 lines, then you can use ANOVA. Otherwise, you can use 2 sample t-test. That is also you can use. 2 inspector ka variation. You can use 2 sample t-test. If there are 3 inspectors, go for ANOVA. Okay, like this. Cycle times of 10 machines. Fantastic. So the average cycle time of each and every machine, and you can go for ANOVA. Very good. Fantastic. What else? और कहाँ पे यूज हो सकता है? आपके delivery, let's say you are working for, you're working for a delivery portal, let's say, okay, and let's say pizza delivery. So the average delivery time of the person, okay, in the region, in that particular region, okay, that also can be. So person wise, you can do the ANOVA and you can find out is there is statistical significant difference, and then you can take some projects about it. Okay. Superb. So this is what the ANOVA is all about, where you want to compare more than 2 groups average. Is there is statistical significant difference for the population? Okay. With a small sample, if you want to check, then you can go for ANOVA testing. This is the advanced hypothesis testing, and the detailed hypothesis testing we are going to learn in the in our hackathon, which will happen, which will start from, let me give you the dates as well. Let me confirm that, but most probably, okay, let me open my calendar, and most probably it will be on 4th, 5th and 6th of February. 4th, 5th, and so on Monday we'll have the live session, we'll have the meditation. 4th, 5th and 6th we'll have the hackathon, and the coming Saturday also we'll have the live session as usual. Okay, so a lot of actions are going to happen in the next week. Clear? Super. So I'm open for the question answer. If you have any questions regarding to this, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll connect again on Monday. And for Monday, anybody who is interested in taking the session, live practicing session, train the trainer wala. Okay, please give the topic in advance so that we can manage that. We can schedule it properly. Okay. Yes, clear? And by the way, referral bonus ke liye, please send your references tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the live, yellow belt session. Please refer and get your 40% scheme, because 40% scheme is going to be closing very soon. So make sure you get maximum benefit out of it. Clear? Superb. Just type yes in the chat box. And then if you have any question, please raise your hand, ask the question like we have just done before the session starts. If the question is not there, we will connect on Monday. Till the time, keep learning, keep growing. This is Dinesh Patil signing off. You'll get the recording after 1 hour from the session is over. Okay? Bye-bye. Take care.